What's up, guys? It's Young Gooby again here today with another Vayne tutorial. This is the second video in the three-part series that I have planned. We're going to be going over some trading tips in lane, optimal use of Vayne ulti, the Condemn Flash combo, her Q animation cancel, mid-game power farming, objective control, so those sorts of things. To start off, as far as trading goes, the most simple tip that I can give you is Vayne gets, where is it? 30 movement speed when moving towards enemy champions. So optimally, you're going to want to go in when your taste of blood is up. And you'll walk up to them and you'll auto Q auto. Notice how I didn't auto Q and then auto attack it again. I'll let Vayne auto attack it herself. What I see a lot of people do is they'll come in and they'll auto Q and then auto. But realistically, you can just let Vayne complete the auto attack herself. She's going to automatically do it. So auto attack Q, don't press anything, and she's just going to continue to auto. So that's a great way to get your taste of blood out of the way, proc your PTA, and make sure that you don't misclick or, cause any extra animations that aren't necessary. The next tip that I'd like to give is how to use her ultimate effectively. A lot of people seem to misuse her ultimate in a lot of situations. So for example, if it's going to be a tight 1v1, you're going to want to use the full duration of your stealth, and you're going to want to apply that previous concept that I described earlier. So what you do is, instead of ulting and immediately tumbling, what you want to do is ult, use your movement speed to get in range, auto Q auto, as opposed to tumbling in auto, waiting for your tumble to come up 3 seconds later to then tumble. It's a lot more effective that way. You use the movement speed from her passive to get into range of your target, and you use the full duration of your invisibility. So let me refresh my cooldowns real quick to show that last part. Auto refresh cooldowns. So if it's going to be a tight 1v1, you're likely going to want to use the full duration of your invisibility. So ult, tumble, auto. Tumble, auto. Don't just auto, tumble, auto, because then you only have a split second of invisibility as opposed to, what is it, 1 second? Yeah, 1 second. I see a lot of people waste the invisibility on their ults when really they could just, really outplay people like that. What's the next thing I want to go over? Condemn Flash. So I need some mana. Boom. So Condemn Flash is pretty simple. It really helps you make up for the fact that Vaynes are really bad in lane. Let me kill the stupid minions. Okay. Nobody expects the Condemn Flash. Everybody expects the Condemn to come out when they're standing next to a wall. So if I Condemn here, this target dummy's probably gonna flash to the side so that I push them away, But if I come in from this angle, they're really not expecting anything. All you do is Condemn and then flash. It's that simple. It takes some practice, and it takes quite a lot of practice to pull it off in game. But once you do it that first time, it feels incredible. It makes such a huge difference. It allows for a million different types of plays that nobody really expects. Next, we'll go with... the Q animation cancel. This is a really simple one. All you do is stand directly on top of a wall, auto attack, Q auto attack. Happens instantly, as you notice. When she doesn't travel distance with her tumble, it removes the animation of the tumble. So the difference is this. You see how much longer that takes compared to... Massive difference. I use it every single game, whether it be while I'm farming, whether it be I'm team fighting, whether it be I'm trading in lane, it makes a major difference to learn that little technique there. Next thing I'd like to go over is making up for your poor laning phase. It's no secret that Vayne has a bad laning phase. That's why I run the red tree to sustain myself through lane. I run the yellow tree to give myself a little presence in my weak laning phase. What you want to do is you want to always be farming. And you want to plan where you're going to farm according to, where the farm is and is going to be. So for example, let's say it's mid game and there's a wave bottom and there's golems up and there's wraiths. What I would want to do is, go bottom lane, grab the wave, get that out of the way, head over to golems, farm golems, head over to wraiths, farm wraiths, etc. And you can do it with the enemy jungler too. You always want to be thinking not where you're going to be farming now, but where you're going to farm after that source of farm is gone. Because, farm goes away. You kill the wave, there's nothing more to farm. It's going to be too close to the enemy team. But you want to think of a path. Like you're pathing to farm. You're not just farming that singular wave. You're farming the wave and you're already thinking about where your next source of farm is going to come from. And due to Vayne's pretty weak levels 6 through level 11, she's kind of on a little bit of a rough spot, because let me teleport back to spawn. When you're sitting on this breakpoint, which is so often, you're sitting on these items and you're sitting on, like, you have to wait for 1225 gold to upgrade your recurve bow and pickaxe into Rageblade. 1225. This gives you no stats, so you're quite literally sitting on recurve and pickaxe for almost a BF sword worth of gold. So you're going to be feeling really weak there. And you probably already lost lane because you're playing Vayne against Caitlyn or Ashe, which are the two highest win rate ADCs right now. So you just really want to keep in mind, that you're weak from 6 to 11, and you're going to want to farm for your Rageblade so that you have Rageblade when you hit level 11, because the difference between level 6 and level 11 is so massive for Vayne. So your cooldown goes down, your duration goes up by 2 seconds, you get an additional 15 AD, and your tumble cooldown is reduced by Q. Your Q is reduced by 10%. And you'll also have points, in your tumble finally, because you're maxing W because it's better, because they nerfed Q a million times. It's really effective to, play around your level 11 power spike and make sure that you have Ginsu's at that level 11 power spike. By, farming lane, farming camps, stealing the enemy jungler's camps on your way back to base, stealing scuttle. If dragon is up, you can do that. And with that being said, you want to do the same thing with objectives. So let's say you've taken bot tower, dragon's gone. The next two objectives on the map are Rift Herald and top tier 2. So you're going to want to, swap with your top laner, go top, play around that. And you're going to want to play around that until you either get the objective or dragon spawns. Vayne is the Dragon Slayer, Dragon Baron Slayer because of her build and her kit. So you're going to want to play a very objective-based playstyle. You're going to want to path to wherever the next objective is coming up. Is that all I want to go over? Don't be afraid to give up mid inhibitor. Mid inhibitor is literally the greatest thing that the enemy team can take from you when you're playing Vayne. Because you can literally just sit mid, you'll be able to rotate to either side lane, you'll be able to rotate to Dragon or Baron at any time, because Vayne kills super minions so incredibly fast and effectively with her true damage, max HP damage, true damage. Don't feel guilty to take, even if it's just this tower, and trade your mid inhib for it. You're gonna get flamed by your team, but it's totally worth it because you're gonna hit level 11 sooner. You're gonna hit Rage Blade faster, and then you can start making those plays in team fights, which can push you into Phantom Dancer and then into Death Dance, and then you're just an unkillable monster. So if you take those concepts and apply them to your game, you're gonna see a big increase in your performance. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Next video will be coming out soon. I'm thinking next week. It will be about positioning in team fights on Vayne. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.